All right, folks, you're right live with Bobby Allen, or as live as we possibly can be, considering the circumstances. First of all, I want to tell you what this is about. This is a continuation of what I stated the other day about the 2,100 plus children being rescued, bunkers, bases being bombed, and history back to Paradise, California, Thousand Oaks, kind of tying all the dots together. And what you've seen is, if you've been following me for a very long time, know that I was in Berkeley, California for over a year, tracking, tracing, knowing a family of pedophilia that's run all the way back to 1000 AD. So the common denominator in this entire deep state equation is pedophilia. That is the common denominator. Pedophilia. They're all pedophiles, folks. We've been lied to our entire lives. Guess who we've been lied to by? The pedophiles. The draconian, reptilian, satanic, Luciferian race or conglomerate of people that run this world live off of the androchronom of the children. This is all about the children. This is about the children's future. This is about the children that have been robbed of their lives, had their innocence taken from them. So let me just read you a little bit of a letter that sources that has started to come true. Paradise, California, a race that we have a treaty with here called the Centaurians. We're going to begin to come public from Paradise, California, that they were an alien race. There's a lot of different stuff. I had a video on that over a year ago. David Wilcock came right behind me with his video. So I'm going to post some links here. Now, but it's all pedophilia. So in California, here's what happened. The White Hats had PG&E turn off the power to Northern California. They then canvassed the entire area with helicopters with LIDAR, LIDAR technology. That is basically like ground-penetrating radar, but it detects metal, hollows, concrete, and especially electricity. With all the legitimate electricity turned off, it was easy for them to scan the ground below, quadrant by quadrant, to detect the exact locations of the tunnel systems connecting dumps in California to Utah and wherever else they may travel. The tunnels still had power, which runs on their own power grid. The underground power network was masked by the above-ground electrical network. Folks, these bunkers have been being built since the 40s. They just didn't come up with this overnight. This is where all the trillions of dollars has been stolen to. As they mapped out the exact locations, the next day, there were 5 simultaneous explosions caught on satellite in the mountains and wastelands. The tunnel systems were collapsed and they cut off the bases from one another in key strategic locations. The power being cut to 2 million homes was absolutely necessary to pinpoint the still active electrical pathways in the tunnel system. This is war, ladies and gentlemen. And the deep state just got served a hearty defeat. That's right, the deep state. Folks, what you're going to hear about, you're just not going to see on mainstream media. And they're also not going to broadcast what's more on, just like a drug bust. They don't put all the information on TV so the other people that are intertwined get to skedaddle and run. No, this is all intertwined through the pedophilic rings. Let's look at the facts of what's occurred recently. The military has been training for subterranean battle. Troops pulled out of Syria, and the Turks are given the go-ahead to wipe out the last vestiges of the deep state in Syria amongst the Kurds. The Chicomms are booted out of the Long Beach port. That's right, folks. China company booted out of the Long Beach. Obama gave Long Beach port away. Trump took it back. That's why the 10,000 Marines are going to California. Not active, not reserves. 10,000 Marines. Most of them from Camp Lejeune. Second, the Long Beach port's the second largest and most strategic shipping port in the United States. Deep state goons are being arrested and children freed everywhere, from federal judges to politicians to corporate psychopaths. This is a war. Make no mistake. It's a war between the non-corrupted military and the NSA against the CIA, the deep state communists, the Luciferian, draconian, reptilian network. It is full war, but the mainstream media propaganda machine will not report it. So it's a secret war being fought with technology, law, subterfuge, propaganda, blackmail, murder. And yes, they're using bullets and bombs too. Okay, folks? So now, one of the big areas they're interested in is called the Getty Center. Below the Getty Center in Los Angeles County is a huge underground city. And if you don't believe the undergrounds were on fire, take a look at the videos that are now surfacing from the last couple of days of fire coming up through the manhole covers and stuff from underneath the streets. Folks, they've been building this railroad system. That's how they transport everything. That's how no one knew what was going on from base to base, mountainside entranceway to mountainside entranceway. From the ocean, they can come into China Lake. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. So do me a favor. Like this and share it to somebody else. Okay? Wake somebody up. Keep your ear to the ground, your eye to the sky. There'll be plenty of links. Ear to the ground, eye to the sky. Stay alert, stay alive. Look up, listen down. Peace.